Back when I was a habitual Facebook user, there was this thing that would happen that always perplexed me. I'd meet someone I wanted to be friends with, and I'd add them on Facebook. We'd quickly adopt the habit of interacting with each other's posts, and this would become our default way of talking. The norm of interacting online would usurp our budding IRL friendship. We'd like each other's posts instead of having longer conversations in person, going for walks, sharing meals, or doing other friendship-building activities. On a few occasions, this even happened when our houses were close enough to easily hang out face-to-face. We said we wanted to be friends, but then instead of hanging out, we'd observe snippets of each other's lives online. My wariness of Facebook grew when I noticed another phenomenon that other friends said they experienced too. It started to seem like sharing our life updates on social media had the unfortunate side effect of atrophying our existing friends' curiosity. People quit calling to hear how life was going because social media allowed them to feel like they already knew. The human brain is adept at creating simple stories and filling in the gaps. Snippets on social media make that easy. When you see person standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, or smiling people in front of the ocean, or latte art and a croissant in front of a window, you think you know what's going on, but maybe you don't. Social media platforms want you to share what you've been up to, but only on a surface level. They encourage us to skim the news about the world and about our friends' lives. But real friendship isn't about skimming. My former coworker, Denise, once relayed a story to me about her frustration with the shift in her social circle away from curiosity and towards shallow followership. At the grocery store, she'd run into a friend who she used to hang out with. Her friend cheerily mentioned seeing a picture from Denise's recent vacation on Facebook. After a 1-minute conversation, they parted ways. It left Denise feeling strangely exposed and invisible at the same time. She wondered if she hadn't posted about her trip on Facebook and had instead been able to tell her friend about it spontaneously in real life, would the chance interaction have catalyzed more togetherness? Social media posts give their viewers the illusion of having shared a meaningful interaction with the person who posted it. Meanwhile, the person who posted it may not even know that the viewer saw it. Does the person who shares on social media need each individual person in their audience, or do they just need an audience? When we share, what exactly is shared? Certainly not a moment of meaningful connection. If I execute a one-way transfer of a tiny piece of my personal data into your awareness, you might know more about me or my life. But does that mean we've grown closer to each other? I don't think so. Following our friends' lives on social media subjects us to a cognitive bias where the spectator starts thinking that they're closer than they really are to someone whose information they're consuming. Madison Means wrote in the online magazine Odyssey, "Follow anyone long enough and you'll feel like you are a part of their life." That is the conclusion that she came to after writing about how Instagram led her to feel like she was really friends with one of her favorite country music stars, Thomas Rhett and his wife, Lauren. In the 1950s, psychologists Richard Wall and Donald Horton gave this phenomenon a name: parasocial interaction. It's what you call the imaginary psychological relationship that fans think they have with celebrities. Wall and Horton's theory was based on their observations of viewers and listeners of mass media personalities via radio and TV. Nowadays, when most people have hundreds, if not thousands, of followers on social media, we're all tiny celebrities in our own microscopic universes. Our followers, like Denise's friend in the grocery store, think they really know us and know how we are based on the snippets we publish to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter feeds. Relationships mediated by digital devices give us the illusion of companionship without the demands of friendship, writes Sherry Turkle, PhD and professor of the Social Studies of Science and Technology at MIT, in her book, Alone Together: Why We Expect More from Technology and Less from Each Other.